Kambako has got an incredible beach house right on the Indian Ocean, swimming pool, eating crayfish and marlin. The place is just phenomenal, and what a way to either start or end a safari.
We'd like to refer to this as a bush to beach experience, whereby we can offer clients both the seaside and the extreme pristine wilderness. Nowadays, with most clients looking at bringing families, we can offer both.
As we get closer to the safari area, the planes definitely get smaller. You start out on a jumbo jet coming across and then a regional jet to get to Pemba, and now we're jumping on a charter flight to go into camp. A couple 100 miles inland. You know, all this long travel starts wearing on you, but it all goes away as soon as you touch down on that airstrip and the concession.
Oscar.
Jumbo Moore is just one of those guys that everybody that hunts Africa has heard of or met, but he's got the experience and the know-how behind that. He's been a PH for a long time, run a lot of great outfits over here, and Kambako is no different. He brought his knowledge, he put it to work, and he's put together one of the best camps in Africa. This camp has been a work in progress for the past 4 years. Jumbo and his crew have been relentless about making it a show place in Africa. And even though you are in one of the most remote places that I've ever been in my life, it is 100% 5-star. Everything from the facilities to having an infinity pool inside the lounge area, gourmet meals every night.
The foods are basically 3-course with good South African wines offered, and everybody will enjoy themselves.
It's just incredible, absolutely incredible, and we get to start hunting in the morning. And when I started looking at putting a dangerous game hosted hunt together, I picked Mozambique and Kambako Safaris, number one, because of the area. I mean, Niassa is as wild as it gets. It's just, to me, one of those unspoiled, untouched areas that's perfect for a safari.
The Niassa Reserve, which is situated in northern Mozambique, it borders onto Tanzania on the Ruvuma River, is 9.25 million acres in total. I'm fortunate enough to have a block which is 750,000 acres on the eastern side of the Niassa Reserve. This area is way bigger than most people can comprehend, and I can assure you, you will not see the whole concession on a 21-day hunt.
You ready to get on the spotted roller coaster with me? We're hunting leopards. Well, Stuart, the blind's built. There's lots of fresh meat.
Yeah.
I don't guess we can do a whole lot more, can we?
It's up to the leopard now, eh?
Just wait
and see.
Slip in the morning. Yeah. I'm not going to sleep much tonight. I can tell you that right now.
Yeah, we'll see what happens. It's all up to him now.
Yep.
There's nothing more we can do. Reload, hit him again. Quickly.
Wait.
Where is he?
It just all worked exactly like it was supposed to. That's a testament. I mean, you can see good double lung shot, and he's still, what, a couple 100 yards. I mean, these are tough animals, and just a beautiful, big, mature male leopard.
I think big game hunting is in a league of its own. Once you take on a big game hunt and you're out there, you know, you're baiting leopard, you can see what that leopard does to a bait that you're hanging up there, how he tears that thing up. And you've got to go in there after them, you know, and you know what they can do, and they know what we can do. So it's kind of a playoff. It's like a mutual respect, and I think that's a big draw card, you know, it gets your heart beating, yeah.
Nice shot.
Thank you. Yeah.
I think he's down.
World-class accommodations, and the people are just first class, and it just can't get any better than this in Africa.
There's a big sable that lives in this area. Stu and I chased him for a few days last year and never got him, and we were coming back to look again. He saw him a couple weeks ago, and they've just found pieces of sable hair all over the place. Strange. Standing in the thick stuff, and Stu got to judge him real quick, and it just happens fast, but we gotta get up here and make sure. That is a long-awaited animal right there. All by himself, not in a herd, has secondary growth, and that's the Kambako rule, and that's being dedicated to wildlife management.
Well, secondary growth a sable gets when he gets to about 6 years old, it'll start.
Yeah.
And the older he gets, the thicker his horns will get.
Yeah.
And you see his ridges, yeah?
Yeah.
Are young. Well, you can see, I mean, down here, he's much
he's
thicker.
real thick.
Yeah. And that's basically secondary growth. And that means he's definitely a mature bull.
It just goes to show your guys' management. And I certainly appreciate all the effort on this guy last year and this year.
Yeah, we put our time in for him. Huh?
Yeah. Sweet revenge.
Yeah. Well done.
All right.
Yes is unique in that it has 25 species on quota that we can hunt, a lot of them endemic to the area, including animals such as the Niassa wildebeest, the Liechtenstein's hartebeest, the Roosevelt sable, Johnson's impala, and besides those we have big elephant, lion, leopard, buffalo.
Reload.
So apart from the first time I've been able to get a full bag, there's also specific clients who are looking for the small animals who can come along and get them.
Over the past few years, it's become accepted to only shoot old, hard-bossed bull buffalo. Just like that, we all need to make the definition of a shootable lion be a 6-year-old or older, non-pride male. That's what we need to key on. That's what will help conservation, and in the end, that's the true trophy. Here we go, rock and roll. First day that we're gonna check any baits. We've only got a couple out, but we're gonna see if any lines got on them. It's amazing to me that they can see that in the dust going 25 miles an hour and stop us on lion tracks.
So you can see the spoor in the road?
Yes, because I'm intelligent of this work of trekking. So 15 years is not a joke. If I can check in the road, I can see there is an animal crossing or is a mature one or not.
Oh my God, thank you, man. Well done. Oh my God. Fishing. Hey, that's part of it. I don't know if you guys can hear that, but there's a second line roaring over there. And I think that's what did this. We got between two lines and a bait.
I can't believe it. What a beautiful old. He's even, see his teeth, they're worn down.
They are
big
worn.
time.
Oh my gosh, I mean that one's...
He's missing a couple as well.
Yeah.
Check at that. He's missing teeth.
This is why there's a 6-year-old rule
Yeah.
in the Asa.
Yeah.
Because you may not come in here and smack one. I mean, we dealt with a lot of young lines last year, but when you find the right old line, this is what you get, and this is what it takes to keep us hunting lines, is this right here. Shoot only old ones, let the young ones walk, keep that population. The Asa is one of the few places in the world that the population is growing, and this guy's testament to it. You know, I mean, Stu and I had this line right here at 40 yards last year in my scope, and we just couldn't make the determination on it, and we let him walk. One thing you can count on during a lion hunt is going through lots of bait. Now usually you try to get a hippo down early in the hunt, and Magnum member Jim Bevins is out attempting to do that right now.
.260 grain nozzle Accubon, and it just it did the job on him.
It was an Accubon, yeah.
Yes.
The good old soft nose in the ear.
And we've got a long day tomorrow because we have to do a recovery, and but I look forward to it. I cannot say enough about Kambako Safaris, Magnum Hunt Club with Tim Harrell, my PH Ryan Cliff. It's just something it'll be in my memory for the rest of my life.
He's a nice old bull. You can see all the scars back here from his fighting.
There's no doubt he's a warrior. The crocodile hunt was probably what I would say just icing on the cake.
We were expecting something about 12 foot, you know, and that would have been a good trophy. I mean, that croc, when we put a tape measure on him, he worked out at 14 feet.
I've already rebooked for next year with Kambako Safaris, and the hosts that are here, the facilities, the lodge, the food, it's incredible. And I can't imagine that there's a better run organization in Africa than what we have right here.
Yeah, our last evening in camp, the whole staff went to huge effort, took everything imaginable across the river to a sandbar on the Lugenda River, and we had a braai, a big, huge cookout. It just shows you the efforts they'll go to make something like this the trip of a lifetime, and what a way to spend your last evening than having wonderful food with good friends right on the riverbank.